This one now be my last video when I go do concerning this Okuama and Okoloba fight. Okuama and Okoloba, they get land issue. The land issue, small crisis called a day. Oh now, where be your people? Where federal government give power to the bomb buckery, to the bomb diesel, and they cook. They use the same army, they escort their own, they go sell. They betray their own blood. That man, he go use the army, carry people from Okuama community.
Details have emerged of the mastermind responsible for the killing of 16 soldiers recently in Okuama, a community in Ughelli South local government area of Delta State. The militant leader, name withheld, currently on the run, along with his gang members, killed 16 soldiers who were allegedly on a peacekeeping mission in the Okuama community. Soldiers, however, tracked the fleeing militant leader to the riverside town of Igbomoto 2 in southern Ijaw local government area of Bayelsa State during the week, but left the community in pain as residents had deserted the town after they razed some houses. Reports said the military might likely extend the search for the fleeing militant leader and his men to Peremabiri, another community in southern Ijaw local government area. There is, however, still conflicting information on the militant leader's origin, as some said he paternally is from the Amawa community, while others said he is Akwagbe, very close to Okuama community. Detectives have kept him under surveillance since the March 14 killings of the military personnel seeking information to seize the suspect. An informed source told reporters that his mother from Igbomotoru took him back to her ancestral home after she parted ways with his father and remarried in her community where he grew up in the backwaters of Igbomotoru. He is also said to be the founder of a peace group and volunteer force and is also involved in humanitarian work. He was reported to have renovated the dilapidated home of the late Niger Delta freedom fighter Isaac Boro at Kaima in Opokuma, local government area of Bayelsa State, and gave 1 million naira to the Boro family to support his anniversary. The suspect was described as an ardent disciple of Isaac Boro, who always celebrated the late freedom fighter, while some said he also played a role in stemming crude oil theft in the Borno axis of the state. Others claimed he was into bunkery, claims that could not be independently verified.
That man, he go use the army, carry people from Okuama community. 3 people where they carry, they slaughter them. Now, they come back to come carry community leaders. And I know very well, say, once the community leaders are captured, the youth are powerless. The action take place. When they make comments, say, na peacekeeping, all those army come. Point of correction, no army come for peacekeeping. They fight in favor of Tompolo, because Tompolo have ordered them to do so. When they say, make I show my face, all these on our comments, when they comment, now just ordinary written. Now writing, and just the write. If I know if you talk true for this my land, you know get where I go when I go talk true, when I go believe am. Now this video be the last video when I go do. My papa, a retired captain for this Nigeria. He died last year. He retired as a captain in the army. And I don't lost over 6 of my friends and relatives for this Nigeria. Remember, as an army, this Nigeria is not worth dying for as a country. And they let you know.
In another news, the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, has made some revelations about the possible cause of the death of Lieutenant Colonel A.H. Ali and 17 other soldiers in Delta State who reportedly died in a communal clash last week. The CDS, who acknowledged the late lieutenant in the statement about the incident, revealed that the latter had insisted that an illegal bunkering in the Niger Delta region must stop in a bid to step up oil production in the country. Musa revealed that before he was killed, Lieutenant Colonel Ali raided illegal bunkering sites in Delta with his troops, a move that must have angered the beneficiaries of the crime. CDS Musa concluded that the incident was an opportunity for the beneficiaries of oil bunkering in Niger Delta to kill Lieutenant Colonel Ali and others who were against them. Musa submitted that he knows the killers of the soldiers and that they will be arrested soon. The death of Lieutenant Colonel A.H. Ali, however, may not be forgotten in a hurry owing to his recorded successes against terrorists in the country. Recall that the Nigerian Army on Monday released a list of all the military personnel killed in an attack in Delta State. After the names were released, throwback photos of Lieutenant Colonel Ali and troops of the 198 Special Force Battalion lifting the Nigerian flag in the middle of Sambisa Forest after successfully clearing Boko Haram terrorist enclaves surfaced. Report by Zagazola says Lieutenant Colonel Ali led the troops that recorded successes against terrorists in Golge Kafa, Abagajiri, Dusula, Buk, Manguzum, Gogore Alpha 1 and 2, Njimaya, Parisu, Somalia, Kuraba, Sabil Huda, Gobara and Dure in Sambisa forests. Still on the Okwama incident, the Nigerian military has arrested at least 3 suspected killers of 17 officers and men of 181 Amphibious Battalion Nigerian Army in Otuama, Delta State last Saturday. The suspects were arrested in Port Harcourt, Rivers State on Tuesday and moved to Army Headquarters, Asaba, where they are currently being held, according to reporters. Meanwhile, Senate has begun a probe into the killing of the soldiers as it asked its committees on Defense, Army, Navy and Air Force to liaise with the military authorities to get more information on the remote and immediate cause of what it described as a dastardly act. It also called on the Nigerian government to identify, apprehend and prosecute perpetrators of the horrific killings and bring them to book, just as it observed a minute's silence in honor of those that were killed. The Red Chamber equally asked the federal government to hasten the recruitment and training of more police personnel to take up the job of policing responsibilities, while the Nigerian Army should play its primary role in the affairs of the country. The Senate also called on the federal government to embark on an enlightenment campaign to sensitize the public on their civic responsibility as it affects their relationship with security agencies. The Deputy Senate President, Senator Barao Jibrin, APC Kano North, moved the motion, which was seconded by Senator Tony Nwoye, Labour Party Anambra North. Resolutions of the Senate were sequel to a motion of urgent national importance sponsored by Senator Abdulaziz Musa Yaradua, APC Katsina Central, and Ede Dafinon, APC Delta Central.